Welcome to the Insight series on personal well-being. Our question for this week is major daily health-related lifestyle choices. What about the importance of dressing for the weather? Number 31. Our question for this week is what about the importance of dressing for the weather? First of all of us make choices every day about what we wear. It's a regular part of life and it comes up every day, usually one or more times a day, depending on what our schedule is and what things we are going to be doing. Secondly, the health-related aspect of this daily decision stems from our choice to either dress appropriately for the weather or to ignore the weather entirely. Third, the weather can have a significant effect on our health and well-being, depending on where we live, the season of the year, and issues like snow, sleet, blizzards, freezing temperatures, high winds, rain, and flooding. Fourth, with all the availability of weather apps and weather information nowadays, it is actually pretty hard to be surprised about the day's weather. But just having access to the information doesn't mean you do anything about it. The fifth point is that consequently, the first step with this well-being issue is to consult the information that is there about the expected weather for each day. It needs to become a regular habit along with taking action on that information. Sixth, for example, if the forecast is for rain and or showers, take a raincoat or umbrella along, particularly if you're going to be out in the open. If snow or cold weather is forecast, plan on taking layered clothing or a heavy enough coat that is appropriate to the projected temperatures. If cold wind is expected, be sure and bring a windbreaker, something that can reduce the risk of hypothermia. Also, pick shoes that are appropriate for the expected weather. Choose your transportation method and route with reference to the expected weather challenges. Be prepared for the more severe weather events, especially with the possible effects of climate change. Seventh, what you need to actively avoid are extreme exposure to low temperatures and or high temperatures, strong winds, prolonged wearing of wet clothing, hypothermia, sunstroke, and other weather-related health challenges. The eighth and last point is it probably makes sense to become better prepared for societal challenges such as unexpected disruptions in transportation. If the light rail is not running today, then how are you going to get where you want to go? Internet connectivity, communication lapses, and being out of range of the use of things like your smartphone. Social unrest, unexpected weather patterns, and unforeseen challenges to personal safety and security. In summary, our personal well-being is shaped by many daily choices. At the time, they may not even seem relevant to us, but it can turn into something very relevant very quickly. One of those choices involves whether you dress or prepare for the day's expected weather. Most of us have access to weather forecast information, but we need to use the information in our choice of what clothing, shoes, coats, scarf, gloves, umbrella, etc. that we use. In addition, there are choices we make about our preparation for unplanned changes, things that come out of the blue. And they include more severe weather issues as well as community challenges and disruptions. Now, for more information on this topic, try using some of the following terms in your web browser. Tips for dressing for the weather, protections from severe weather events, weather forecasting sources, and disaster planning. Next week, we will address the question, what about the importance of transportation choices? We encourage you to live well, live wise, and live long.